like this today. Little man's having a rough night again tonight, so bear with me. Okay, he's good. Sorry about that, y'all. I don't know why this is stuck like this. I guess when I set it up, I didn't even pay attention, but Hugo, how's it going? PBO, what's going on? JLD, never used this gear. Barfly, Spies, I need to make Barfly a moderator, huh? Leo, what's going on? Crop Express, Domingo, Armando. So I got on here a little late, had to get Little Man situated, but we're here now. See, I don't know why I feel like this is like I'm having a lean. There we go. Ouch. There we go. Driller, what's going on? Did y'all get a chance to check out that live I did earlier from the creek? Domingo, what's up? Mike Hallmark, what's going on? Hugo, blame it on Little Man. Y'all heard the screams. Y'all know it was real. Andy Candy, what's going on? Did you end up catching anything in the morning? Andy, I caught one little largemouth. That was it. I went to another creek after that and ran into some pigs, and that was it. I wish I did. The area I was in, man, it looked really good. They just weren't there. I think they're further downstream, to be honest. Commerce in the house, how's it going? Stephen Hawking, what's going on, man? There goes the bird getting ready to be loud, so if it's not one thing, it's another. Y'all bear with me. Okay. Dallas Fishing, what's going on? The Reef Robber. Hey, thanks for being here. I don't think I've seen you on here before. Yeah, for sure, Andy. It was tough. I think they're there somewhere. I think they're downstream. I just didn't get down that way. Actual pigs, Hugo. Vicky, what's going on? Solange, hey. Armando, they were pretty big. Big enough for me to get out of there. Oh, thank you, the Reef Robber. Yeah, if y'all enjoy this, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying this. Trey, what's going on, man? Television Pilot Earl. Oh, thank you, the Reef Robber. Mark Williams, what's going on? William C. Water level is high. I'm moving too fast here at Lake Palestine. Yeah, that water's moving here pretty good too here. You know, it's luckily I was able to find some creeks that it didn't quite get in that bad, but it wasn't any good either way. So, Camo Joe, what's up, kid? Tying up some jigs, got some new materials. Awesome, man. Thanks again for those jigs, Joe, man. Those things, they were working, as you could see. They, yeah, those pigs, I saw a lot of people say those pigs don't bother you, but I'm not about to stick around and figure that out. Because I know they can sure tear up that ground pretty good. I saw it when I was walking in, and I was like, I see it pretty often, those whatever you call them, where they dig the ground up. And I couldn't really tell how old they were, so I was like, oh, there's some more pig tracks. Maybe they were here earlier, you know, and they're gone. You know, a lot of times I think they come in at night and they're gone in the morning. But I kept walking down. I turned the corner, and there was 3 or 4 of them right there. And I saw them before they saw me, and I turned around as soon as I saw them. And I looked back, and I think they were moving away, so. Yeah. Paul catches them all. What's up, man? Oh, we're having a good night. How about you, Paul? What's up, A1 Fishing family? Yeah, they have piglets. They will get after you. Yeah, Mike, I didn't even get that close to see if they did or not. I was out. Like Trey said, I was out of there. I saw them and I was gone. Uh-oh. I think he dropped his bottle or something. Hunter Marlin, what's up? But yeah, if y'all get a chance, be sure to go check out that live from this morning. It's not, I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't catch any fish in it, but I thought it was pretty interesting. I like doing that. I like having y'all there with me. I'm gonna try to rooting. Yeah, that's what it's called. Oh yeah, he wants to party. Yeah. Earl says I hold my ground unless I notice aggression. Yeah, I'm not gonna get to that point. I'm gone. I ain't gonna be there. Oh, thank you, Hugo. Yeah, so would y'all like me to do that more often? I know the videos are probably, a little better, but as far as just like spur of the moment type lives on the creek or wherever I'm fishing, that would be would y'all enjoy that? Byron, what's going on, man? Jay Cruz, what's up? 81 fishing. We're having a lot of rain. I hope it doesn't affect the fishing this weekend. Yeah, I think around here it should be good by this weekend, but I think we're supposed to get more rain on Friday. I just don't know how much yet. Never use this gear. Where were you? I was at a creek down south. I even said I haven't ran into creeks. Oh, sorry, the reef robber. Earl's also television pilot. I'm gonna have to start calling television pilot. Hey, Fredo, what's going on, man? Television, Fredo is on Saturday nights, I believe. I forget the time. I think it's 7 or 8. I can't remember exactly what time. Huh? Oh yeah, and then so Barfly has also started to go live. I think he said that he's gonna do Wednesday night at 7 p.m. if I remember right, Central Time. So y'all be sure to go check him out live, as well as Fredo Saturdays at 7. There it is, and I mean I keep up with all the lives myself. I enjoy it. Well, most of the lives. Let me say that. Daryl Swain, what's going on? So I'm gonna try and do more of that creek live stuff like that. It's kind of hard and tricky to fish and hold that. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I got a little tripod. I'm gonna have to probably put the phone on and do that next time. But yep, Barfly says it's been 7 on Sundays, but he's moving it to Wednesday at 7 p.m. There you go. Yeah, you'll be sure to check him out. He's got a lot of great content. Fredo as well. Trying to think who else is on here. Paul catches them all. Not sure who else has videos on here, but I'm supportive of everyone that supports me. So, oh Byron, I'm not, man. I saw you got PTO for tomorrow, man. I hope you do good. I actually went today and I didn't do any good, but the creeks kind of blew my stuff out. Kind of didn't really do any good. Water was all right where I was fishing. I just think it's been too cold. I mean, it was cold. I was freezing cold out there. Television temps in the non-warm creeks. What have y'all been seeing? Man, television. I don't know what it was in the creeks I was at, but the water felt pretty cold. I mean, it still felt like it was in the high 40s if I had to guess. High 40s to around 50 if I had to guess. Oh, does SK go live at that same time, Camo Joe? It's hard to keep track. I couldn't remember when he goes live, or for some reason I thought he was more kind of like random, like one day here, one day there, but Oh, no problem, Paul. Mel Cow MW. What's going on? Oh, for sure, A1 Fishing. I appreciate that. You got me too. I try and catch all you guys when I'm not busy. Just want a carbon X from my buddy Brian over. Oh, nice, man. There you go. You can put that on that bone stick. Yeah, I watch him too. He's got some pretty cool content. Some nice crappie up that way. Oh, SK is at 9. Oh, okay, at 9. Okay, there you go. I can't. That's like I said. It's kind of hard to keep track of who goes live at what time. Usually, if I'm just scrolling through and I see someone's live, then I'm like, oh yeah, they're live today. I forgot. There, I went to the creek yesterday. Let the dam open. Oh man, that's the thing, y'all. So I want to go ahead and mention it too. The spillways are open. I saw some of the spillways they let open today. They probably won't be open very long. I don't know if the fish will be able to get up to them in time, but the spillways are open. Most of them that I've seen are open. So if oh, okay, never used this gear. He's got a channel. Y'all be sure to check him out too. So those spillways are going to be good. Those spillways are going to be protected from the rains and all that. So there should be some fish over that way. And I hope did y'all hear that?
Isaiah.
We'll see if I don't know if anyone heard it. Miguel, what's up, my dude? Man, I went out to the creeks I live in Wiley and nothing yet. Water's super high and muddy. Yeah, Miguel, it's that water's got to come down and kind of settle in, I think. Benicio, what's going on? Yeah, man, that's crazy. Tina, thanks for being on here. I saw you on the live this morning too. Thanks for being here. A1 Fishing Family, are crappie seasonal or can you catch them year round? You okay over there?
Oh, you're embarrassing us. Oh
that's
gosh.
funny. Yeah, so A1, yeah, crappie are not seasonal. They're year round around here. At least in Texas, they're year round. I fish for them 12 months out of the year. Paul, I got the notification you went live, but I was at work. Oh, no worries, man. I knew, like I said, I knew there was going to be some people at work, and that was all good. I just kind of wanted to do that and try it. It was pretty interesting. I had the camera the wrong way. I needed to make it long way or sideways next time, so I'll do that next time. Jerry. Dang, I about forgot. South Carolina in the house. There you go, Jerry. Thanks for being here. Mel Cow, our crappie moving in the creek. Mel Cow, they've been in the creek since November here in Texas. Roger, what's going on? Huh? Let's see. Joe. Yeah, all year round. Daryl Swain, that's right, man. Hey, Slab, there he is. What's going on, man? Thanks for being here. Andy Chase, what's up? Oh, man, it was pretty slow. I caught one little largemouth, and that was it. Ran into some pigs and then left, so. Yeah, with the chat on, all I see is your eyeballs on your forehead. Yeah, sorry about that. Like I said, that was the first time I did that like that, so I'm going to definitely get that corrected next time. What are you doing? Going back and seeing? Can you?
Oh, man's guessing.
That's pretty funny. Fredo, little man left, did a little sound effect for us.
Ooh, is he?
Yeah, he's like, why is Smokey laughing? Hey, Paul Carr, what's going on?
Just drank his milk, so.
Yeah, A1. I mean, it's a year-round thing around here. Oh yeah, Camel Joe. That's right. It is 7 o'clock your time, then, isn't it? That's funny. I forget California is 2 hours difference. Yep, Paul ran into some pigs and left. Yep, that was at the different creek, and I was out. I was out of there. No, it's cool, man. Just had to point it out. No worries. Tina, I'm still keeping an eye out, trying to find out where your fishing spots are. They all look similar. Yeah, Tina, I kind of do that on purpose. You know, they all kind of look the same. Or at least I tried to.
You would say, sure, it wasn't one of you.
Hugo heard it.
Oh, he did.
I don't know if he heard it. Maybe he's just saying it. No, yeah, it definitely wasn't us. Little man was putting on a show.
Oh gosh, always.
All I see is your eyeballs and forehead right now. Sorry about that.
Why?
Because it's how it's oriented. I didn't want to kill the live and start it over, so sorry about that.
Oh, because of
Does this help if I'm over here like this on the side of the live, on the side of the chats? Sorry about that.
What if you lower it? Lower it down a little bit?
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, it will, because you'll be more up.
I know, but the comments go like this, at least for me.
I know, but you can make the comments like this, and I think that's what they're talking about. They only see your eyes and forehead. So if you make it...
Oh, I see. That's
Yeah.
weird. Mine doesn't show it like that. Hold on, y'all. Let me try and get this.
Ask him and
I think
see
Hugo
if
said
it
it's
is.
better. Hugo said it's better.
Okay.
Is that better? Okay. Sorry, I didn't even... It doesn't look like that at all on mine. Huh. Okay, let me go back. Sorry about that, y'all. Apparently, I don't know how to get this camera right today. Wesley Haynes, what's going on? I think I saw you at 35 at Louisville the other day. Yep, that was me, Wesley. On Friday, I was out that way. Yeah, Roger, those rains really messed the creeks up. Pa, we are still working on them white bass down here. Yeah, I've seen, man. It's been good. Trey said he heard it. He's dead.
He did?
Yeah, that's
Oh my
funny.
gosh, I'm dying. Yeah, I heard it. Oh my god.
Yeah. he's a character, that's for
We're gonna
sure.
have to lock up this little child because he's gonna embarrass you.
Yeah, Driller, man, they were biting pretty good over there. I don't know if there's how that long that bite's gonna last. I don't know if that area got washed out because it was getting pretty muddy when I was over there. So, Mel Cow, man, I use nothing but Crappie Killer's jigs right now. Mark Williams, he makes them. Y'all be sure to check him out. Crappie Killer's on Facebook. He'll make whatever kind of jigs you need and however many, and he'll hook you up.
He's a gassy boy. Paul catches him all.
Our little guy runs around saying, "That's funny." Yeah, he was. Sorry about that, Slab. I'm playing peekaboo.
Oh.
Hey, Chris, what's going on? Oh, yeah, she does. She does, man. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Like I said, y'all let me know next time if that happens. I mean, I was talking on here for a while. I didn't know that's... Because on mine, it doesn't look at all like that. Oh, Paul, I see it now. That's funny. Yeah, little man's almost getting close to being one pretty quick. Marco, what's going on? Hola, mi amigo, ¿cómo está? Bien, ¿y tú? Irene, hey, how's it going? Sorry I'm late. I can see you just fine. I'm gonna die of thump withdrawal if this weather doesn't get right soon. It rained all day long. Yeah, Irene, it's been like that here too. It has been like that too. Oh, okay. Maybe it's just how you're looking at it, maybe is what it does. Never use this gear. I never use flies for sand bass, to be honest. I usually just use jigs. I got some rooster tails this year to kind of mix it up, but we'll see. Heath, Native Texan Outdoor, what's going on, man?
That was not a fart. That was some scratching.
Driller, I'm ready for April. Oh yeah, April's when it's money. Tito, what's going on? Oh, thank you, Vicky. I sometimes cheat, flies never. Oh man, Chris, no live to this week? Maybe I missed that. Yeah, April is allergies. That is true. April is also when it storms pretty bad. I love April myself. It's that weather's all over the place and storms. I love when storms happen. I mean, I wish they wouldn't happen the night before I'm trying to go fishing, but other than that, I love them. Which the last 2 times it stormed the night before I've tried to go, so. Slab, yep, rain here all day. I'm getting used to fishing muddy water, getting to like it. Slab, I'm definitely with you, man. You kind of really don't have a choice right now. It just rains all the time. Driller, do y'all think more creature baits will work for crappie like grubs and larvae? Driller, I mean, creature baits are great. I have some myself. Crappie eat a variety of, especially black crappie, eat a variety of food. So grubs and all that work just good, you know. I really like those too. April is the best month. Slab says April is the best month. That's the month I was hatched. There you go, man. Kid Crappie, no sir. Just here to been out of town this week. Left early. Just got back tonight. Got to be a farmer. We'll send you a pic of the tractor I got to plow with. Awesome, man. Oh, no worries. I didn't catch that. Sorry, man. If you Zeus slab blur. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, there Chris sent the tractor. Man, that's a nice tractor. I don't know if it's gonna mess it up if I look at it. It just popped up. I'll check it out after I get done, buddy. Yeah, so those flies above the, like if you have like a slab or a spoon in the summertime on the main lake, that fly will get you two fish on there at one time sometimes, but oh, thank you, Armando. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. That goes right back to the channel, putting more content out there for you. So, you know, I definitely appreciate all, you know, donations, whether it's Super Chat, Cash App, you know, whichever. I appreciate all of it. I know Super Chats are a lot easier for some people, and that's cool and perfectly fine. So just know that every donation goes right back to putting more content out there, and, you know, got the new camera with it, so it's all going right back into the channel. Hugo, Mark Williams were the names of the Monkey Milk from the Kid Creek box. Had a purple tinge to it. And the other a smoky gray color. Killed them on Thursday with those two. Nice, Hugo. I'm glad you're doing good with that, man. So I don't really, yeah, I think I saw, we haven't really named them. I mean, Monkey Milk, kind of Monkey Milk, but I don't really have names for the other ones myself. But I mean, I'm sure, you know, he would know what you're talking about if you like said that color from the box. You have to bring a roll of toilet paper. Yep, that's right, A1. 14th, what's your date? I don't know what a Zeus slab blur is. I think it's a autocorrect. Oh, you're good, man. No worries, Chris. Blake W., how deep does the creek need to be to hold white bass and crappie? I went out last weekend and found a creek and it had a couple of 5-foot deep pockets, but not many fish. Blake, it doesn't take much. And I'll tell you, the key for those shallower creeks is the water has to be kind of muddy. If you pull up to the creek and it's 2 foot deep and you can see the bottom across the whole creek, you're not going to catch nothing in there. Those fish, they get spooky. They know they're not supposed to be in there and they can be seen. Excuse me, that birds will, you know, go in there and grab them out, so. It's the third time. Little man's got a surprise for mom now, so it makes sense. So. Sergeant Cowboy hat. Brett Sanders, what's going on? Hello from Frisco, hoping to get on Louisville next weekend. Appreciate your channel. Oh, thank you, Brett. I appreciate that. Hopefully you get out too next weekend.
So loud.
Huh?
Makes sense why it was so loud.
Yeah. Trey, my first video I'm gonna post soon. I'm gonna catch Sandy's 2 at a time. There you go, Trey. Man, that's fun when it's awesome. Giveaway entries for super chats. I said the same thing. Y'all, yeah, Driller. He's got a little bitty like a kid reel over here ready to go. So he's almost there. He's gonna be walking any day. He's real close. Crazy how fast it goes by. Slab, I caught some nice crappie here yesterday. I finally found some that would bite. And a nice 7.5 pound ditch pickle. That was fun. Nice, man. I'm glad you caught some fish. I know they've been kind of tough that way. I'm glad to hear you caught some fish, man. A1 fishing. I said I know a pond like that. It's shallow. Never caught anything. I used to wonder why. Yeah, the ponds too. If that pond is real clear, if that pond's real clear, them fish are spooky. Them fish are weird. I like stained water myself. Even like borderline muddy water is pretty good because it gives the fish more comfortability, I guess. They're not as spooky. They feel more secure. And ponds too, especially the ponds with a little murk to them. Those ponds are gonna be the first place these crappie pull up and spawn. JOD, unfortunately, I've not got it on the lake. Trying to get my boat fixed. Probably pretty close to 1,000. Get the lower unit fixed. Oh no, JOD, I hate to hear that, man. Man, that's one thing I remember. Those boats, they cost a lot of money. Something goes wrong, and man. Camo Joe, ditch pickles are fun on crappie gear. Man, Camo, I was pretty mad when I caught that one today in the creek because, man, it was in a textbook sandy spot, and I was like, oh, yeah, I found them. And nope, it was a carp. It was a green carp. That's what I call them, green carps. Oh, you bet, A1. JOD, then you would love Lake Houston because it looks like chocolate milk all the time. Question is it chocolate milk or dark chocolate drink? Yeah, and that's the thing, JOD. Those lakes that are typically muddy like that stay muddy, those fish adjust to it. So, can you turn this up when you get a chance? It like kicked on. I'm cold.
Oh.
It's like freezing in here. Whatever, no rush.
Well, I have poop on my hands.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Don't
just kidding. But
do that.
Hold on.
Let's see. Yeah, so those now if the lake's clear and it gets muddy, the fish get weird. Those fish get real weird. Slab, it's finally getting better here. These crappie have been acting like zombies. Oh yeah. I'm hoping it's gonna get better here soon, pretty quick, Slab. Yep, I got that right, Andy. Tilly's got what we think about the muddy water and why they aren't there. So Terry Barfly said that he I forget where he said. I think a biologist or something said this. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Terry, but he saw a biologist say that
he got out of that small area that I zipped.
Oh, he did, didn't he? He was saying that the biologist said that, especially like on the coast, for example, a lot of those fish that died down that way, I'm sure y'all have seen a lot of those fish, that fish kill that happened down there. Biologist, yep, saltwater biologist. That's what I thought. So those fish that were in those backwaters and those bays and things like that, when that cold hit, fish are cold-blooded, so they're lethargic when it's cold, more active when it's warm. So when that cold hit, especially down there, those fish are not used to it, so it really slowed them down. And when trying to keep up with comments too, and then when those barges come in and out of there, they they stir the water up so it gets. So Barfly said that the biologist said that those fish can't clear that mud off of their gills. They can't breathe, which kind of makes sense with what we've noticed in the creeks as well. Especially like right after like today, for example, if you would have went out to a creek and it's chocolate milk, you're not going to catch much at all. And I used to think it was because they couldn't see. That water gets so cloudy they can't see. So I think.
You had 2 more super chats while I was.
Super chats or? Oh.
Not super chats.
Yeah,
sorry.
I got you.
Cash apps.
Oh.
Heath Walker and Andy Chase.
Oh, thank you, Andy and Heath. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That helps so much. Y'all have no idea. Days like today, I mean, gas going everywhere and not catching anything to get a video, it's tough. So I can't thank y'all enough. I really appreciate that. I see, I forgot where. So those fish in that muddy water can't clear the water off of their gills, can't clear that silt off. And they can't breathe, which makes sense. Like I said, today you go in there and not catch anything. Used to think it was because they can't see, but it might actually be because they can't breathe. That water is too heavy, that silt's too heavy, and it can't get it, can't breathe good. And I can see that making sense, and it really does. Because after a day or two after that, once that water is kind of clearing, those fish you can start catching fish in there again. So it makes total sense. Television pilot, I've caught a lot in muddy water creeks, but usually midway to later in the run is better. Yeah. So that's the thing too. That warmer muddy water is always better than cold muddy water. That is true. Armando, I need some of those Camo Joe flies. We're catching those crappie under the bridge. Man, I'm not sure. Camo Joe's tying some nice jigs. So I don't know if, I'm going to let him kind of handle that. I don't know if he's got any for sale or what, but if he does, I'll let him get on here and let him say. But he's got great jigs. I mean, they work. I've been doing real well with them the last few weeks. A slab. I got 12 yesterday. 9 of them full of eggs. I threw them all back though. Man, those fish are. I mean, these fish are ready here. I know that's about the same. What is it? Latitude, longitude, latitude. I forget what it is, but around the same as it is here. So the fish are probably pretty close together. Driller, yeah, they can see a lot better than we think. Especially if that water stays muddy, those fish adjust to it. Now, if it's super clear and overnight it gets real muddy, those fish have a hard time adjusting right away. But they will. It just takes some time. Yep, Mike Hallmark's right. The only thing that's good about chocolate milk water is that it warms faster. That muddy water is always warmer. Yep, they can't clear their gills and they suffocate. That's true. Chris, I approved the friend request to a guy that is trying to scam me right now. Oh, man, you didn't fall for that, Chris? Come on now. You're going to get free $50,000. You come on, man. That's easy money. It's crazy. I see them all the time on all the groups that I'm on. Nathan Griggs, what's going on? Fish this morning at one of Lake Buchanan's crappie house. Caught 0 crappie and a guy at 3 foot. Caught his limit. I wanted to throw up. We had the same bait. He used WD-40. Man, so Nathan, great question and comment. Thank you so much for that. So that is the thing. I saw someone else say the same thing. So a lot of times when that's happening, a lot of it is something subtle, as like you're moving the jig a little too much. Maybe he was pitching it and swinging the jig back in that crappie house. Size of jig, if he was using a 16, 32nd, 8 ounce, anything like that. You'd be surprised, Nathan, how little things like that make a difference. And then same bait, if it was the same color or if it was the same profile can make a big difference. I'm not a big fan of scent myself, Nathan. So I don't think the WD-40 had anything to do with it. I think it might have just been, how he was working it. His presentation was just slightly different. And it could also be a little bit of location. I know those crappie houses, I fished a lot of them back in the day, and I know how they are. Like certain corners would always be better just depending on how that brush was laying in there. So it could be a little of those things, Nathan. Yep, dilution is a solution. Stained is different than muddy. Yep. Stained is better than muddy for sure. Stained, I love stained. Stained is good. It's those fish can see enough, but they can't see too much to make them spooky. Oh yeah, man, Slab. Those have been working good. Bank fishing guy, it's all on the temperature of the water. Muddy water doesn't really affect those sandies. I've caught limits in muddy water. Yeah, I have too, bank fishing. But I'll be honest, it's not like chocolate milk. Muddy is, like I said, I like muddy. I just don't like chocolate milk. And there's some, especially, you know, the creeks that I fish, some of them creeks, man, I mean, you can barely, you drop your jig this far, it's gone. Days like that, I don't catch any fish. Now, once it's a day or two later and that water, you can see your jig about like that, start catching fish. JODI, some of the captains I follow and believe, YouTube believe Galveston Bay it came out better than some of the rest, which is really surprising because Galveston Bay is really muddy. Yeah, I think it's interesting. I wish I knew exactly what was going on with that. Oh, no problem, A1. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your support. You have a good night. Take it easy. We'll see you on the next one. AWF, what's going on? Oh, just about the fish and muddy water and stuff like that, AWF. Thanks for being here. Danny, hey, Danny. Hey, kid. Glad to know you and the family got through this terrible snowstorm. I was worried about you. YouTube was out there in Texas. Saw your live today at the creeks. Yeah, Danny, we were really lucky and fortunate that we never lost power or water, which is, you know, great because, you know, little man and we have, you know, the two birds and stuff like that we wouldn't been able to keep warm. So we're definitely thankful that we didn't have to deal with that. We live real close to a police station, so I think that helped.
Yeah, you got another cash app donation from Fredo.
Oh, Fredo, thank you, man. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate that. You didn't have to, man. I can't wait to get my beanies. Y'all be sure to check out. I know Fredo has some merch, Fishing with Fredo. Native Texan Outdoor, Heath, I believe, just got hats in, if I remember right. Native Texan got some hats. He's got some hats. Barfly's got a bunch of gear. Y'all be sure to check them all out and support them. You know, things like that, whether it's buying jig boxes, you know, from me, or I don't have any merch myself, but jig boxes, hats, shirts, you know, jigs and stuff like that, buying from us, it helps us so much. You know, it helps us financially to be able to go out there and do more things and have more freedom. And it's, you know, great to have, you know, it's great to have, how am I thinking of it? You supporting and getting something back. That's what I'm saying. So it's, that kind of stuff really helps us out a ton. I'm way behind. But thank you, Danny, for the concern. I really appreciate it. I hope you were doing good too. I'm guessing you're not in Texas, I guess, but I thank you for looking out. That's funny, Chris. It's crazy. They are persistent for sure. Slab, yep, caught them in 2 foot of muddy water. I think they was trying to spawn already and awfully shallow this early. Yep, they're that shallow usually, especially that muddy water. They're probably trying to spawn or something. Daryl Swain, vertical or horizontal? You mean jigging, Daryl? I think. Let's see. WD-40 eats plastic. Hugo, you're right, kid. I used 32nd ounce pitch to jig. They hit it on the fall. Or when the jig stopped moving, maybe jigged it once or twice, and that was it. Fish on. Yep. I just know because, like I said, I've done that before in those barges and crappie houses, and I've watched those people like a hawk. And it's just something subtle, something, you know, a pitch. I remember back in Joe Pool in the day at Joe Pool, that pitching that jig and letting it fall was money. And then a glow panfish assassin like this on a pink head was money. And I think it's because Joe Pool doesn't have a great shad population. A lot of those shad are pretty small. So that's what I think. Oh, there you go, Chris. That's funny. Hey, 903, what's going on, man? Sand bass go a lot off vibration as well. Yep. I think combination and sand bass in general, they love flash too. If you got something that's flashy, oh, they love it. Andy Chase, did you hear something about that 10 million more people signed up for fishing license this year? I'm worried about the fishing population with that. Man, Andy, I believe it because I went out in the spring after COVID hit and everything kind of like started getting bad. And there was people everywhere. I'd seen people at my spots in the middle of the week that I had never, ever, ever seen before. And I know it's because people were not working and they needed something to do to get out of the house. So I don't doubt that at all, man. I wasn't stained here, muddy. Yesterday it was muddy, like mud puddle muddy. Oh man, Slab, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Oh, I hate to hear that. Never use this gear. Power was off for 10 hours on 3 hours like that for about 3 days. Man, that's tough. Paul, it's crazy hearing about all this muddy water. Even if we have a good rain out here, the water is usually pretty clear, like 3 to 7 foot, I guess. Man, Paul, I wish, man. We get muddy runoff like crazy over here. It's pretty crazy how bad it is over here at times. Dennis Weber, hey, love the show. Thanks for being here, Dennis. I appreciate that. Yeah, slow rain is better. It less runoff. It kind of trickles in as opposed to just gushes in, so it doesn't pick up as much mud. Yes, Camo Joe, YouTube is a grind. It is not. How is it? It's not like all glitz and glamour like a lot of people think it is. It's really not. Oh, nice, Native. Glad you sold out today, man. I saw it later in the day, and I was like, oh, man, that's awesome. Let's see, where did I leave off? Coosa River, constant current. Yep, Coosa River has a lot of current. EXA, what are the signs of a lake that has no crappie or little crappie? I'm debating if I should release crappie from the local pond. Typically, EX8, stunted crappie lake will have crappie that are all the same size. And Joe Pool is notorious for this. Joe Pool, the saying Joe Pool special originated from there, and it's because all those fish are 9.5 and 9 3/4 inches long. Where you have to measure them, and they're not big enough and throw them back. So I've heard those shad don't do that good in Joe Pool, and that's why they're not as big. There's big fish in there, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not like other lakes around here. But yeah, if you see crappie all the same size, and they're probably stunted. Just north of Chattanooga, Chickamauga. Awesome. I heard good things about Chickamauga and Watts Bar. That's awesome. Yep, pitching is money. Yep, that's right, Byron. Oh, yeah. Vertical. Okay, yeah, Daryl. I got you now, man. Yep, that's right, Slab. Current controls the bite and river systems, that's for sure. Mike Hallmark, Joe Pool was open too early. Yeah, Joe Pool's just a weird lake. That's where I grew up learning everything and fishing the barges and marinas, and it's a different lake for sure. It's not that great. I mean, it's great if you know where to go, but it's just not as good as the other lakes around. Paul, a lot of your creeks are sand. I bet ours are mud. Yeah, ours are straight mud. Dennis, I retired here. Love the mountains and Tennessee River. Awesome. Yeah, that's a great place. It's beautiful up that way. I've seen a lot of videos and stuff from there. That's awesome, Dennis. Paul, I wonder if the pandemic, if there's going to be a ton of boats and gear for sale. Man, yeah, I wonder. I do know that I heard that boat sales were also really high, Paul. I would bet so. I mean, I would bet things kind of get back to normal and that you see a lot of boats and stuff for sale. Mark Williams, DFW Creeks gets a mix of mud and trash runoff. Yeah, that's true. That doesn't help. That is true. Talking about the new people buying fishing licenses. People are getting in fights on Gville. One dude got a gun pulled on them. People are crazy. What? No, recently, man. I know what you're saying, man. People over a crappie spot. Yep, people are crazy. That's for sure. That is for sure, man. It's. I mean, and that's over there. Like over here, that's the one thing. Let me see. I don't want to get too. Okay, we're pretty caught up. That's the one thing too. I want to. Barfly mentioned this on his live too, but this is true. You know, here, you know, DFW is a different place than most places. There is so much water in a little area. There's 7.5 million people in this little area, and there's water in the area. So we can't really, you know, that's why I've mentioned I don't name places for the most part. Some places I will, you know, but we don't name stuff, you know, specifically because here there's people that watch our videos and know, because everything's in a general area. So odds are, if you fish enough, you're going to fish some of the places that we fish because there's only so much water. And a lot of times, you know, we'll put a video out and people will recognize where it's at. They'll run out there and fish. And, you know, some of these places are pretty small. It doesn't take much for people, you know, if a tenth of the people that saw our video, let's say a video gets 4,000 views, a tenth of the people that watch it, recognize it, and go out there, that's 40 people lining the banks. That's too many. So that's a big reason why we don't do that. And some people, you know, that aren't in as good of an area, like I know, or not in as big of an area with a lot of people, but like, what is it? Cole and Jay. I'm saying Cole and Jay because I think they're up there by you, Paul, if I remember right. They fish, like they've been fishing this one hot water outlet from some lake up that way. And I don't remember even seeing a person over there with them. They're catching 10-pound stripers, crappie every cast, and there's no one in sight. It's not like that here. It is not like that here. Someone will figure it out, and someone will tell someone, and there'll be more people there. I wish it wasn't like that, but it's kind of dog eat dog over here. It really is. See, Lerb, hey, how's it going? Thanks for being here late to the party. Glad to see you're still going. Caught several Sandys here in Central Texas. Hoping to be good this coming weekend. Nice, Lerb. Yeah, down that way it's a lot further along than here. But we'll get there. I think we'll get there the next week or two. Never used this. My favorite lake. Oh, it's a hard question. I don't really have a favorite lake. I mean, I like all lakes. I really don't have a favorite lake. Crop Express, I know these guys with wake boats. Oh, yeah, those wake boats are bad, man. They are bad. Danny, I'm in South Carolina by way of New York City. I'm new at fishing. Watch videos. Oh, that's awesome, Danny. Yeah, I mean, I hope my videos kind of help. I know it's a little different over here, but hopefully the techniques work over there just as well. You can apply them over there. Mike Hallmark, why I hate Louisville on the weekends. Oh, yeah, Mike, if you think Louisville's bad, try Grapevine. You can't even fish Grapevine on the weekends. It's bad. Yep, that's right, EX8. Yeah, South Carolina's got some nice black crappie. I really, really want to, hopefully I get to that point one day where I'll be able to travel a little more with the whole YouTube show and, be able to go. I want to get down to Sam Rayburn and do some crappie fishing. I want to get down to Sabine River and do some white bass fishing. I know Paul does well at the Angelina River. I want to get down there. Those places are like, I know the Sabine in particular is like the sand bass capital of the world. Those are some of the biggest. I mean, they catch 3-pound sandies all the time down there. I really, really, really want to get down that way. I'd love to take y'all along. So hopefully I can get to where I can do that more often. Kid Crop, man, if it was like that, by me, I'd just fish the middle of the lake and vertical fish and not show land. Paul, that's why I am like I am with the videos. I rarely show launch points. I rarely show where I enter the woods and that's why, because Man, I know, like, for me personally, too, I see a video, I instantly know if I see the parking lot where it's at, because odds are I've been there. There's not many places I have not been around here over the years, and that's why I'm like that, because I know for me, it only takes a parking lot, and I got it. So I don't want to give people that chance. Slab, yeah, the bank fishing under the bridge and Town Creek Bridge, probably been on fire under there. That bridge, they can have it. Too many nut jobs. Yeah, that's crazy, man. They can have it for sure. Paul Kid Crappie, man, it's a jungle in Texas, dude. Yeah, especially Dallas, man. It's a concrete jungle. Concrete jungle. Yeah, cause I had to go fish a spot out. Once a buddy revealed a pic of his crappie online. Yep, it'll happen every time, man. Yeah, they are, Daryl. They're on some nice fish over there, and there's never anyone over there. That's the craziest thing. Like over here, that's unheard of. Oh man, Robert, that's crazy. I didn't know it was like that over there. Andy Chase, hate when I'm fishing the bank and someone fishes next to me and then casts in the direction I'm casting. They don't, Andy. That's the thing. It's kind of, and you'll catch a fish and they'll cast right on top of you. I've had it happen, and that's a big reason of why. I mean, you know, when I was younger and starting out, I kind of didn't know. I only fished the popular spots, White Rock Creek, Rowlett Creek, things like that. I didn't know there was fish to be had in other creeks that, you know, you never see anyone. So that's how I fished growing up. So that's what I was used to. I didn't know any better. And looking back, that's just so crazy to think that you have to fish where people are casting over you, getting your line tangled up, and there's so many fish to be had that are just out there with no one messing with them, and I'll definitely never go back. Hugo, I'm about to set the hook on a fish, then all of a sudden my jig goes up the water column about 4 foot. Man. Yeah, hey, Kid Crappie, I just started crappie fishing. What bait do you use when the crappie bite your bobber? EX8, I use, I have Mark Williams Crappie Killers makes me a little, it's kind of like a Bobby Garland, but a little thicker and a little more durable, which is way better because those Bobby Garlands tear up real easy. But I use those under a bobber, jig and bobber. I have some videos on those in the creeks earlier this year. Just jig and bobber with those crappie killers, it works. Irene, does anyone know when spring break is in Tyler, Dallas? I want to come fish Palestine, but not during spring break. Irene, that's a good question. 903 would probably know when spring break is. He's a teacher over there out in Tyler.
Oh, but that would be different from here, right?
Yeah, well, he would know Tyler. I think it's always, I think in Dallas it's always like the 10th to 15th of the month, somewhere around there. So it's coming up pretty soon, Irene. JLD, I guess it's karma, what you get for driving your wake boat 25 yards, a person sitting there fishing. Oh, man, I didn't know that, Mike. Tawakoni State Park is now used as a spring break camp spot. Sleep at the... Yeah, I think a lot of it's next week. And I got a day off in the middle of the week, and I don't know, I'm gonna have to try and get away from the people. Yeah, Byron, that's why driving away from Dallas is, I do a lot of driving away from Dallas too. But it's just so convenient, you know, even in Dallas you can get away from people, but the chances of someone finding out where you're at and blowing it up is a lot higher for sure. Oh yeah, Robert, same here. People looking for my vehicle. I have a pink bucket that I got to get rid of. People will recognize that pink bucket and they'll right away.
You say you're going to get rid of it and you never did.
I'm going to have to get rid of it.
It's mine. You can't get rid of it.
I'm going to throw it away. Oh yeah, Native, go east to get away from the wakeboards. That's the thing. There's a lot less wake boats out that way too. That's for sure. I bet you can't find out where I was fishing. I don't know, man. I bet I could. I fished a lot of places.
You found out where I was fishing, remember?
Mm-hmm. I fished a lot of places. Irene, wait till the week after. Yeah, that's probably. Oh yeah, for sure, native. Yeah, those fish are a lot bigger the further east you go. Yeah, that's right, Chris. The fishing will be better off anyway. The longer you wait into March, the better it'll be. Yeah, usually around mid-March. That's why I say usually 10 to 15th is when I think typically it is. Hey, the same way in Texas. Slab says during the spawn, everybody with a boat and a crappie pole is on the lake. Yeah, it's like that here too. They're walking the bank, Slab. It's a lot of people, only fish for them in the spring when they come to the bank. They don't have the means to get out there the rest of the year, or it's cold and things like that. So a lot of people fish for the spawn, and that's it. Yeah, Daryl, I need to do more of that. I need to fish more ponds myself. I don't do enough of that, but I'm gonna try and do more of that. Stephen Hawkins, stay safe. I'll see you. Oh, thank you, Stephen. You take it easy too. Stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one. Yep, Camo Joe, the famous pink bucket. It's funny how that pink bucket just stands out, especially right now with all the trees are dead. Man, have y'all noticed, I don't know, I just kind of changed the subject. Have y'all noticed all the trees around here that are dying, the evergreen trees? I've never seen these trees, like there's some, I don't know what, I think they're live oaks. They have the little acorns on them. Those trees stay green all year long, but that cold that we had a couple weeks ago killed them. They dropped all their leaves. It's crazy. I've never seen that before. Every palm tree I see is dead. It's just bushes are dead. It's crazy how it just wiped everything out. Slab, it's fun to sit at the boat ramp and just watch people back their boat or try. Man, I've done that so many times, Slab. It's funny. It's funny. Old air mattress. Trey, my favorite thing is when I'm on the shore fishing and for some reason wake boats are going 30 miles an hour and 15 yards from shore. Oh, yeah. Nothing like that to get your day going, right, Trey? Ronald, I have not went to Louisiana, but I'd love to go that way too. Fish some of those bayous and fish, God, what is it called? Lake, is it Darbone? And then, God, what is the other lake? I forget what the other lakes are, Louisiana. Something Point. I forget. Something Point. I'd love to get out that way at some point. Robert, is anyone posting about fishing crappie in Mississippi? Robert, there's always big fish being caught in Mississippi. Poverty Point, that's it. Thank you, Lerb. There it is. I couldn't think of it for some reason. That's the lake I want to get to. Mike Hallmark, trees blooming in GP. Yep, I've saw some trees blooming. I have noticed they're later this year. They're later this year. Usually March 1st, there's quite a few trees out. There's a few trees out, but it's definitely not like it usually is. Lerb, yeah, live oaks leaves are falling off. Yep. Yeah, this cypress trees are a beautiful sight. Yeah, they are. I have went to Lake Millwood in Arkansas. Oh, this was 2008. So how long is that? 13 years? 13 years. Yeah, it was before the wife and everything. 2008, went up there in the spring and fished that lake. That lake is so pretty. As soon as you get there, there's a sign with the alligator. It says, "Do not feed the alligator." It's real swampy. There's a bunch of trees. It's real stumpy. Caught some big fish. I remember when we got there the first day, it was great. People were catching crappie on the bank, spawning in the cattails by the ramp. And then the next day, a big front blew in and just messed it up. But I really would like to get out and try more places. I'd love to go out to the Carolinas and go out there with Slab to those lakes and Weiss and all those. I'd love to get and try everywhere. With time for sure. Danny Schubert, what's the best bobber to use on shallow water, 4 foot or less, round or slip? Danny, I use the clip-on round ones when I'm fishing that shallow. I like the ones with the little point on them, the little stick on top. I don't know what they're called, but I like those. Those to me seem to be the most sensitive. Larry, I went to college 30 minutes from Lake Darbone. Didn't get into crappie fishing until after I graduated. Oh, man. Yeah, I hear good things about Darbone. I know it's a good bass lake too, I think. I always wanted to go catch some sac-a-lait, says Hugo. Yep. Yeah, Paul, it is a beautiful lake. It is a beautiful lake. I want to go try some of these East Texas lakes that like Lake of the Pines, and I fished Fork a few times, but not a lot. I want to go fish Pines. I want to fish. I fished Palestine once, I think. I want to fish Palestine more. Lake Merville, I think is how you say it. Cypress Springs, Wright Patman. I want to fish all those lakes at some point. There's so many lakes, so little time. Oh yeah, Mike, for sure. I think it might frost tonight. I think, Mike. I think it's supposed to be 36 tonight. It's definitely not over. It's been cold. Yeah, television pilot's right. Those slip bobbers are too much trouble in that shallow water. Pin floats, yeah, something like that, Daryl. I saw that California got a new state record for biggest crappie. And that crappie was a hybrid too. You'll notice like top half of it looks like a black, bottom half looks like a white. And you'll notice a lot of those bigger fish that you see on social media are those hybrids. Those fish just get big. Oh, I thought he was asleep. He's awfully quiet over there.
Just watching commercials.
Good night, Fredo. Thanks for being here, buddy. Thanks for the Cash App. Appreciate that, man. I really do. And
I keep calling it super chat, sorry.
shit. The wife calls it super chats, but I got what she's saying. Caddo Lake is beautiful. DJ Pizza, thanks for being here. Caddo Lake, I think, is the only lake around here that is natural.
Which one?
Caddo Lake.
Where's that?
It's on the border of Louisiana, Texas. The only natural lake in Texas, I believe. Everything else is man-made. Yep, that's what I've read before. So any lake that you drive across a dam on is man-made. So every lake in Dallas-Fort Worth is man-made. I think there's like a little lake or a spring in Fort Worth that's natural, but that's a spring. As far as like lakes, I think Caddo is the only natural lake here. Huh?
I said someone's gonna prove you wrong and be like, actually.
Yeah, there might be, but I want to say I've seen that before. Hey kid, watch crappie fishing on Alabama River. Beautiful place. Oh yeah, there's a guy out that way, Slab. I believe it's Alabama Crappie Adventures or something like that. I just found his channel and subscribed and left him a comment. He was catching some pretty fish over that way. Great channel, great channel. All right, television pilot. We'll talk to you later, man. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I want to try Caddo, Heath. I really do. I want to get the kayak down to Lake Whitney. Yeah, Lake Whitney is beautiful too. That Brazos River is really pretty. Those cliffs and that water, it's pretty over that way. Yeah, so don't forget, y'all. Barfly is moving his live streams to Wednesday night at 7 p.m. starting this week. Y'all be sure to go over there and check him out Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I think that's, what is that, 5 o'clock over in California, I think. I'm bad with the time zones. Trey, I got a little John boat with 5 horse. It's a blast getting up in the creeks in it. Oh yeah, Trey, that's perfect. That's what you need. That setup right there. It's nice. CM Eric Cagle, CM Guide Service. He guides a lot out there. Check him out. Oh, for sure, Slab. Robert Lewis, watch the Cash App. I'm gonna the wife's gonna put it in there. Richard Jean, yeah, he's fishing in Alabama too. EX8, 4 pound is the biggest crappie in California. A guy who caught a 5-pounder at the local pond using a jig thinking it was a bass spawning. Oh man, that's crazy. I bet that big fish did look like a bass spawning. Oh, you bet, man. Yeah, so, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all be safe. All right, Heath, you take it easy, man. Mama. He gets excited. But yeah, so I'm going to kind of start wrapping it up. And yeah, Yeah, thank you, Barfly. I appreciate that, man. So I really appreciate the support. You know, like I said, every bit of support, whether it's jig boxes or for me, jig boxes for me, donations on Cash App or Super Chats or whatever, that helps so much because YouTube money is up and down. Excuse me, it's not consistent. And there are days that, like today, when I don't catch, I mean, I catch a largemouth and then I can put videos out with, and it's, you know, stuff like this really helps. So can't thank y'all enough. And the same goes to other channels that have gear and jigs and stuff like that. All that helps a ton. So can't thank y'all enough that donated. Appreciate that. And can't thank everyone enough that's here and supporting the videos every day, every time I post them, and like it and you know, comment and share it and all that. It means a lot to me. So thank y'all. Thank y'all. He does, Irene. Stephen Flores missed you earlier. I didn't, man. I was using a Road Runner with a little crappie killer on the back. Podcast them all right, bud. Got to hit the hay. Work super early. All right, man. You have a good one. Hope work goes good. You take it easy. Thanks for being here, Paul. Oh, yeah. He's ready. He's ready, Daryl. He's ready to go. Trey, I don't have any plans on a new box right now, but I may in the future. We'll see. I'm really not sure yet, Trey. But I'll definitely let you know. Let everyone else know as well. Oh, thank you, Andy. You as well, buddy. You as well. Thanks for being here. Hugo, catch you next week. Thanks for being here. Slab, take care. You be in a boat where you... Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that, man. Robert Lewis, thanks again for your donation. That just goes right back into the channel. Can't thank you enough, buddy. Let's see. You take care too, Slab. Really appreciate that. Yeah, be sure to wear your life jackets if you're out on the water. That water's still cold, and it's not going to be fun to fall in. Yep, Barfly's right. You know, big support too is sharing our channels with friends and trying to get us out there a little more. And you know, the more growth we have, the more flexibility we'll be able to have to get out there and, you know, try different things and branch out a little bit, you know. So really appreciate it. David Wall, first time here, kid. Enjoy the channel. Thanks. Oh, awesome, David. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Samuel, I did not find any fish this morning. Sorry about that. Yeah, I didn't. I found one little largemouth. Oh, thank you, Danny. I appreciate that. See you later, Crappie Express. Oh, yeah, I appreciate that, Mike. I really appreciate that. Take it easy. Never use this. I appreciate it. See you later, Trey. Jerry Ward, take it easy. Ulysses, thanks for being here. I was out Saturday early in the morning on Hubbard, and they were starting to move in. Had a hard getting them to hit it hard. Everything was real subtle. Yep, that's typically the case early in the run, Ulysses. Oh yeah, Slab. I'm getting closer and closer. I can't thank everyone enough. 4K, you know, I'm gonna have another big giveaway at 4K. So the quicker I get there, the quicker I'll do another big giveaway. So yeah, that's right, Sam. That's what I kind of thought in the morning. I just wanted to get out. Didn't want to be sitting in here bored, and in-laws were taking care of little man while the wife worked, so I had time. So I jumped. I was gone.
Thanks.
I got to take advantage, you know, get some fresh air. Especially as cold and as nasty as the weather been, I was like, let me just go out and try. And little man's been a lot lately. He's got like 3 or 4 teeth on the top. Just all of a sudden, they're all coming in at once. So he's been having a rough time, and as well as us. Oh, Chad, no worries. Yeah, catch us next time. We'll be on here next Monday night at 7 o'clock Central. See you later, Armando. Thanks for the support, as always, man. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Stay safe. Thanks for the support, and we'll catch you on the next one. Y'all take it easy.